Hi, my name is Jessica Tanaza, and I will be doing the screencast for sprint number 1 for group Fernsehturm. All right, so I guess I'll just jump right into it and go ahead and launch the program, in which you'll see that our new splash page is our redesigned logo. Just go ahead and run. All right, as you can see, there it was very briefly, and that logo was designed and made by Rebecca for user story number 4, task number 19. As you can also see, we also have a toolbar icon as well as the window icon up here, and those were placed into the program by Caleb for user story number 4, task 21 and 20. We are doing topic number 2 for the teacher planning tool, in which we have renamed our program to Flash Course Planning Tool, and that was thought of by Brian for user story number 4. Another thing that you can see for kind of the more static UI is the change of the icons as well as their names. We've changed these to better reflect our goal for our software. I was the one to redesign and place them on this bar right here, and that was for user story number 8. User story number 7, task 27 and 28, and then the renaming of the icons was done by Brian for user story 8, task 33 through 37. Another thing that's probably kind of obvious is the changing of the language from what we thought was Spanish to English, and that was done by Brian for user story number 1, task 31 and 32. The next thing I'm going to kind of show you is going to be a 2-for-1. So it's going to demonstrate the icon selection. So if a user, for example, selects this icon, closes the program, and then relaunches the program, what was happening was this would still be highlighted. Now I've redesigned it so that once no matter what icon was selected at close, upon opening, the first icon will always be selected, and that was user story number 9, task 29 and 23, and then I'm going to pair that with demonstrating the exit, which was done by Tony for user story 3, tasks 16 and 17. So go ahead and select this right here, exit the program, go ahead and run it. And as you can see now, this icon is now selected. Another functional thing that we've changed was the preferences. So before that was not opening when the user selected it, and now it is. We've also went ahead and deleted some of the things that were irrelevant to our preferences. Another huge glaring error that we saw in the software when we first got it was that when you hit minimize, it would crash the program. And now when we are able to minimize and reopen it. And I'm sorry, the preferences was done by Tony for user story number 6, task 23 and 24, and then the minimize was done by Ryan for user story number 5, task 25 and 26. Moving over to the calendar, we immediately noticed that if you selected a Sunday, say in a month's past for February, that if you selected here, everything after it would be turned red, so that by pretty much the time you would get to the oldest Sunday in the calendar, the entire calendar would be red, which is probably not something you want to be happening for your user. So I went ahead and made it so that the Sunday of interest and only that Sunday of interest was highlighted red. So that was done by myself for user story number 10, task 12. Another thing we noticed with the calendar was this drop-down menu. Only a few of the months were fully spelled out and the rest were abbreviated, which also was not very consistent. So we decided to go ahead and just spell every month out and change it there, which was done by Brian for user story number 10, task 11. The last thing I'm going to go ahead and show you is we designed this our initial design for the sprint was that we would have different views of the program depending on if you were a teacher, TA, or a student respectively. We're kind of in the middle of reevaluating that, but that's pretty much, this is what we came up for that user story, and that was done by Ryan for user story number 8, task number 39. And there were a few things that we didn't actually get accomplished in the sprint that we do have as user stories, which was to add a to-do list and create a course drop-down menu. Unfortunately, those didn't make it into this, but they are still a work in progress. All right, I think that kind of wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching.